Hi Gemini, welcome to your Harsh Truth reading for November 15th through November 14th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Baruch. Love and support to her. Check her out, show her some love and support as well if you like what she has to say. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. All right, Gemini. All right, Gemini. What do we got? Or Gemini. Seven of Swords. Okay. Let's see. What are we doing over there? When did you want out? So back and forth. Let me in, let me out. Let me in, let me out. Okay, right. Not you. Sorry, not the reading. My little guy cat. Four of Coins. Sorry, Gemini. Four of Coins. Queen of Coins. That could be Capricorn. Two of Cups. Yay. The Star card. Also boobies. Could be Aquarius. Queen of Wands. Interesting. Aries. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Alright. Oopsie. You're not going in there. I'm shutting the door. So has there been a... Oh. So have you just recently fallen in love? Okay. So we've got the... Okay. Sorry, I gotta spray... I gotta do a spritz because I don't want the chair clog. What's this Four of Pentacles? Good for you. Five of Cups. Uh-oh. Queen of Pentacles about. Could be Capricorn. Oh. What's this Two of Cups? Page of Pentacles. Gotta tell you, I like the sound of that. Star about. Star card about. Okay, what'd they do, Gemini? What did they do? Did they cheat? Or is this you feeling like you need to be careful? This is Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands. They should be. Alright, so here's the thing. They messed up. They know it. They're stressing out. You are wanting to be left alone. Let me think. I need to feel like I'm protecting myself. And they're just like, I want to make it up to you. I love you. This is driving me nuts. Let me fix this. But here's the thing too, though. This is also somebody that kind of doesn't... I think they've got competing interests. I think they have a love for you and an affection for you, but I think they also want what they want when they want it. And I think this is someone that is a lover of all things and more than one person. But they really do want to be with you, but they also have this other side of them, or they have been kind of sequestering this part of themselves that wants to do a lot more with their life, or maybe they do have varied short-term interests in other people. So this is someone I think that is much more open about the concept of being in a relationship, but they really do care, and they really do want what they want, and they like the idea of being your partner and being good to you and being able to do for you and all that. But I think they're questioning if it's in their nature. Honestly, I think they're at war. Like there's two desires that are competing here. They want you, but they also want to live their life, you know? And I think you're just not about that. You're different. You're much more, shall we say, monogamous, or you just have a different way that you want the relationship to be, and it's different for them. So they've got two competing interests: you, and then the way they want to live. What else for Gemini? Eight of Wands. Yeah. What else for Gemini? It feels like somebody's on probation or like in the doghouse. Nine of Cups. And the thing is, they're sincere. They really believe that they can make this work, or that they can work on things, or that they can try and they can this and that. But I worry that we got the wish cards, which is great, but I just worry that you're going to be back in the same situation. And I don't... There's been a lot of these readings are about take the time to think. The Four of Swords, Four of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Like it's all about like, think about this. Hold on a minute. Think about this. And this shows you two restoring peace, but I don't think it's a good idea. I think you need to stay under yourself, and I think because it's more than just them doing the things that they did behind your back that you found out about. This requires careful consideration on your part, and this is more than them doing that. This is about them wanting to be with you and still wanting to do the other stuff they want to do. For you, they can't have both. It's either you or that, and I think you know that that's kind of like caging an eagle. And I think you know that you're probably best just kind of being under yourself for now, until you can get stronger about this, or until it stops hurting. Because this person coming back in like gangbusters and wanting to say this and yep, there's a world, and offering you the world, they mean it, but it's not realistic. And I hate to say that because I really do think they mean it, but they want both, and they're not going to convince you otherwise, and they shouldn't, because you get to be you and they get to be them. It's just that they want both and they can't have both. They've got to decide. And the thing is, they shouldn't be deciding on you, because that's not going to be fulfilling to them right now. Only one partner, only one relationship, only one job, only one. This is somebody that has a real zest for life, and they need to go and explore that. If they kind of run through it and it's like, okay, you know what? I got all this stuff out of my system. Boy, those were good times. I got a memory book or mental, file or whatever. I'm ready to settle down. Okay. But this is someone that's still wanting both, and they can't, and they shouldn't. They shouldn't deny themselves, and they shouldn't ask you to compromise on that, because it doesn't look like it looks like you found out about this, and then they're asking you to make room for it in the relationship, and I'll be the best such and such if you'll let me. And it's like, that's just weird, because I'm not your parent. Like, I don't know about that. And it's not that it's in the presentation. It's just that it's just weird, and they need to go and do their own thing. Not bad. They want all the things, and they're one of those people that might have a big appetite and big ideas, and that's great. Go do it. It just is not compatible with what you want. I think you're best suited getting through this and then living your best life, doing your day-to-day. There might be time for this later, much later, when this person is kind of wanting to settle down. But the thing is, they're wanting to try to do that now. And it's like, no, that should be like a natural progression. That should be a default state. And it's not yet for this person. I don't know that it will be, if I'm honest. This is someone that wants to explore a lot more. This could be somebody that is having is having questions about that is wanting to be more open about their sexuality or how they identify. It could be that. And with where you're at, you're like, I'm over that, or I'm just not about that. I really just like things this way, or I like the way we had things. I don't know if I want to make room for the new part. That. Watch and wait. Word. I agree with that. I agree. I don't know about the watching, though, because I think that would hurt. I think the more you see this person out there living their best life and doing their thing, which they're entitled to, but I think if it's about you watching and waiting, I don't think about watching. I think about waiting. I think this is about live your life. I think this is about not involving yourself. And I think this is about letting them do them and you do you. And if it's going to circle back around, because I have a hunch it will, I just don't know that anything will have changed. You can reassess then, but I think right now it's about you needing to protect yourself just to get you through it, because this is not fun. This is painful and sad. Get your heart broke. But watching and waiting for them is not going to be beneficial to you moving on and being happy again, and things leveling out and being able to live in the moment again. You're still going to be kind of hoping and waiting and hurting. I don't like it. I don't like that watch and wait. I agree with the just for your future, look to the future and watch and wait and see things unfold and all that. But I don't know about this situation. I don't like that. That was for. So here I am going, yeah, I agree. No, wait a minute. No, I don't. Because I don't like the watch and waiting with this person. I think it's going to hurt you and hold you back. I think if and when they show up out of the blue again in the future, it could hunches that they will. It feels like they will. It feels like you're not done. But when they come back around again, I want you to be much further along than you are now. Because you're still hurting. And you're vulnerable. And I don't like it. I want you to be much more grounded when they come back. That's my wish anyway. I mean, you can do what you can do, but... Oh, mother of pearl. It says, opportunity knocks, go for it. Here's me. I'm hoping that means that you've got since you've sequestered yourself, you've got other things in the works, and it's something new, and you're like, yes, and you go for it. I don't want you to go talk to this person again for a while, because I think you need to kind of get over that. I don't want you to take them up on their offer to, hey, let's try this, let's do that, because I think the same thing is going to happen again. I think you need to be very careful and think this through. And I think that you're still emotionally attached to this person, and I think you might get hurt. I would much rather see something new come along for you, or this about something new coming in, job, move, friendships, relationship, whatever, and you go for that. So if that happened, go for it. But I don't like this hanging on to this person, because I just worry that they're going to try and have both. And I don't think you roll with that. It's not that they're bad. It's not anything like. It's just that they're much more in the experimenting and exploring stage still. And it doesn't feel like you're there. And it feels like they did that behind your back while you were dating. If that's not the case, this is something they've just talked to you about. Like maybe you were the relationship was kind of starting, and you were kind of both thinking you're on the same page. And then they're like, hey, I like to do this, that, and the other. And I'm still questioning about this, and you're like, oh, I'm not questioning, and I don't know if I want to be with someone that is, because I prefer things this way. And they're like, well, I am, So that needs to be something that's very realistic about, because you both have a right to how you are, right? So it's not fair for them to say, well, I can change. They shouldn't have to, and you shouldn't have to change how you are either. To in the name of being fair or loyal. If you don't want it, you don't want it. And they can't change who they are either. So it's one of those things. And the go for it, and the opportunity, I don't think it's with this situation. I think you're not done, but you're done for now. You need to be. Because keeping attached to it is only going to hurt. They seem like a lot of fun, and they just seem really great, but they want to be great with a lot of people. And I think you don't want that, especially if they're doing it behind your back. Right. I think what I want is for you to, and this is me being selfish, I just feel like it would suit you better to look to your future and the things that are coming your way, because you're going to be busy, especially over the holidays, and living kind of in the moment and day to day, and kind of sequestered from that situation, because I think it's just going to hurt. I think you thought you were moving towards something, and then you found out some news, and it was like, whoa, wait, what? And I think it's just better to get some distance from that for now. But then, shut my mouth, watch and wait and go for it. Well, I disagree. I think this should be for the new stuff coming in, that you kind of take it slow and watch and wait. But not for this person coming back in. What else for Gemini? What else for Gemini? Oopsie. 3 of Wands reversed. I like it. I know it's about things being whoosh, but I prefer that, honestly. This is 7. Yes, good. 7 of Wands and 3 of Wands reversed. Yes, please. Because I want you to listen to me. I want you. I don't have a dog in this fight. I know how this. I can feel how this feels, and I'm like, I don't like it. But I don't like the sadness that comes from what could have been. And you both care about each other. That's the thing. You both care about each other. It's just there's been some new information come to light to where it's like, oh, I don't know about that now. Perhaps this is a friendship kind of progressing, and then it's like, oh, I thought it was something different, and they're like, oh, I thought it was something different, and that's where and you need to take time to heal, just because there was kind of an attachment here. This was important. Okay, anyway, so I think this is about you standing your ground and staying with your convictions, not just like they're going to stand their ground, stay in their convictions, so are you. And this is not a time for you two to progress. This is not a time for you to be making plans and talking about the bigger picture. Nope. And it could even be that there was, this was in fact cheating involved that really put the whole, just squandered the whole thing, that just put an end to this. I'm going to say for now, because they're circling back around again. not just this time. There's probably like, what, 5 months? What is that? That's going to be English. But I don't think now is the right time to talk to them. I think you need to be by yourself. I think you need to think about things. I think you need to look to your future and to be able to be excited again, because you're kind of like flat right now. Okay, all right, enough. Gemini, thank you for stopping by. I hope this was helpful. It's your life. You're gonna do what you're gonna do. I get it. I just want you out of the painful part, so that if and when, I should say, when they come back around, you're not going to be emotionally vulnerable. Okay, all right. I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Thank you for stopping by. Take care.